Welcome to Fibreco Export. Fibreco is committed to providing you with a safe work environment, ensuring the environment is protected, and satisfying our customers. The purpose of this indoctrination video is to provide some basic reminders. There are other steps or precautions that you may need to take, and your foreman will point them out where appropriate. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to discuss them with your foreman. Fibreco Export is a bulk handling facility located in North Vancouver. It handles two commodities, wood chips and wood pellets. The chips go to pulp mills where they are converted into paper. The pellets go to power plants where they are used as fuel to generate electricity. Throughout the site, steel-toe boots and a safety vest are required. Other safety gear, such as a hard hat, eye protection, and hearing protection, may be needed depending on the location of your work and the job being done. At any time, there may be mobile equipment or truck traffic moving about the site, so whenever you're on foot, it's important to stay within the marked walkways as much as possible. Also, there may be rail cars moving in the rail yard, so when in this area, stay to one side of a pair of tracks rather than walking down the middle. Always keep an eye out for moving rail cars, mobile equipment, or pickup trucks. All rail cars are unloaded at the rotary dumper. When a chip car is being emptied at the dumper, the car is turned upside down. As this happens, there is a remote chance that the car door may fall open. Therefore, nobody is allowed within 15 feet of either end of the dumper while a car is being rotated. There are marked off areas on the ground to show this restricted area. Fibreco receives some of its wood chips by barge. During the offloading operation, the ramp and barge are restricted areas. The ramp is graded with large openings and moving drag chains just below. In addition, the front-end loader operator has limited visibility when backing up. Finally, the walls of the cargo inside the barge are vertical and they can collapse at any time. Therefore, when a barge is being offloaded, you are not allowed to walk onto the ramp or into the barge. There are a number of conveyors throughout the site, and these can start at any time. Make sure you keep hands and feet away from the conveyors unless the equipment is locked out. Conveyors can be stopped by pulling the safety cords that run along the side of the conveyors. Be aware that the conveyor takes several seconds to coast to a stop. If you're planning to do a job that puts you at risk if that piece of equipment were to start up, then you must first lock out that piece of equipment. Locking out prevents it from accidentally starting. If you have any concerns about whether or not a piece of equipment needs to be locked, be sure to discuss it with your foreman. At Fibreco, wood chips are stored in large piles in the yard. Walking onto a chip pile has some risks. Bulldozer operators may not be able to see you. Steep slopes of chips could collapse. Uneven terrain makes it easy to twist an ankle or knee. Before walking onto a pile, radio your intentions to the bulk operator or advise your foreman. Fibreco has 6 silos that are used for storing wood pellets. The chemical reaction of pellets during storage generates carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is an odorless gas that can cause death when inhaled, depending on the concentration and the length of time exposed. So, if you are working on the conveyors above the silos or in the tunnel below the silos, you must wear a personal CO monitor. These monitors are extremely sensitive and will give you ample warning time to vacate the area if there's even a trace of carbon monoxide present. Going inside a silo has other types of hazards, so nobody is allowed inside a silo on their own. A safe entry procedure has been developed, and if your job entails going into the silos, your foreman will guide you through the procedure. Fibreco has 2 docks, referred to as the inside and the outside docks. The inside dock does not have handrails, and the deck can be very slippery. So when you are there, you must wear a life vest. Life vests are located in a box at the top of the ramp leading down to the dock. The outside dock is mostly protected, and so generally, life vests are not required. However, the north rail is unprotected, and workers in this area must wear life vests located in the sprinkler room on the outside dock. Wood chips, wood pellets, and wood dust are all very flammable. Smoking is not permitted on site, except in designated areas. The use of drugs or alcohol is strictly prohibited on Fibreco's site. The use of these substances creates a significant hazard to the user and co-workers. Fibreco will not tolerate any type of harassment to its employees. This includes sexual harassment, discrimination, and bullying. If you feel this is happening, please discuss it with your foreman or one of the managers. If your concerns are still not addressed, then you are asked to send a letter to Fibreco's president with a copy to your union. In the letter, please include as much detail as you can. In the event of a site-wide emergency, employees will be asked to gather at the mustering area. This area is located in the parking lot between the maintenance shop and the office. The first aid station is located on the south side of the dumper building. On most shifts, there is a first aid attendant at the station. Any injury needs to be reported to your foreman. Cutting, welding, or even grinding can potentially cause fires, and so these are considered hot work activities. Procedures have been developed to minimize the risk of fire when doing hot work, including issuing a hot work permit, having a charged hose available, wetting down the area before and after the job, and suitable fire watch. If any hot work needs to be done, please go through your foreman to ensure all steps are followed. Clean water is the only thing that can be put into sewers or open waterways. Materials such as wood chips, wood pellets, dust, oil, and solvents are not allowed. Fibreco strives to minimize dust emissions. Before handling pellets, all dust handling equipment must be operating. Safety and environmental precautions are always paramount, but it's also very important to satisfy our customers so that we have the work available in the first place. One of the most important ways we can look after our customers is to provide them with clean cargo. Any type of contamination, whether it be rocks, plastic, metal, or other, can seriously jeopardize future business. One of the worst contaminants is plastic in the wood chips. If even a piece of plastic food wrapper makes its way through a pulp mill, it can easily ruin hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of pulp. Contamination can come from anywhere. Employees are asked to keep their work areas clean and to keep an eye out for contaminants that may arrive with the cargo. Depending on the jobs you are working on, your foreman may give you more detailed information and directions. Thank you for your attention, and work safely.